When you think of the U.S. economy, what sticks out at you right away? Probably the deficit we have had over the course of hundreds of years. We can't really point a finger at any specific person for our hard economic times, but a lot of people seem to pick on our latest president. We are in a hard time economically, and President Obama needs to do some things to reduce our deficit. What he plans on doing is making a lot of cuts. In this modern world that we live in, everything is about money. How much money you have, or how much money you make, or how much money you owe. Money is the single most important thing in just about any country, but even more so in America. The problem in America is that we owe a lot more money than we can afford to pay back in the near future. This is exactly why President Obama is going to have to make many cuts to this nation's budget. As President Obama and Congress try to thrash out a budget deal, the question is not whether they will squeeze money out of Medicare, but how much and who will bear the brunt of the cuts. It's not a big surprise that Obama is going to have to make cuts somewhere in order to reduce the deficit. But there are so many different ways to do so. Raising the age for people to collect Social Security is a possible plan, but tinkering with Social Security too much could be disastrous. With growing pressure to reach an agreement on deficit reduction by the end of the year, some consensus is building around the idea that the largest Medicare savings should come from hospitals and other institutional providers of care. With new budgets, Social Security may very well take a hit. It has been evident from the first months in office that the pragmatist in Mr. Obama has made him sympathetic to the thinking of Mr. Greenstein and others. In 2009, Mr. Obama considered proposing the change in the cost of living formula for Social Security until Democratic congressional leaders objected. The author of this article, Jackie Calms, obviously thinks that Obama is going to cut Social Security. Like I said before, the world revolves around money. America revolves around money. America owes a lot of money to many different countries. Since we have to pay back our debts, Obama may have to cut our military. Yes, that's right, our military. The Defense Department's proposed $526.6 billion base budget is a reduction of $3.9 billion, or 0.7%, from the enacted budget for 2012. It includes substantial reductions for the Army, which has carried the bulk of the combat operations over the past decade. It is going to be very interesting to see how President Obama is going to cut our budget. But one thing that I can say for sure is that it will affect the way we live our lives.